welcome back to my vlog. Isang magandang umaga sa inyong lahat mula dito sa Duha, Qatar. So, hindi ako pwede dun sa labas kasi nag-ulan ngayon sa Qatar mga karag-karag. Dito na lang ako makimukbang sa inyo habang makipag-chika din tayo sa ganap sa Miss Universe 2022. Walang mamove on, diba? Ginawang series na ng Miss Universe Organization ang nangyaring Miss Universe 2022 mga karag-karag, diba? Kasi nga, sa kanilang Facebook page, ayun na, pinost na ng Miss Universe Organization yung closed door interviews ng mga kandidata. Dito na talaga parang ito na yung resibo, 'di ba? Kasi maraming bumanat sa Miss Universe Organization na kesyo ganito, naluto yung laban. So ipapakita na nila kung bakit angat yung mga ibang kandidata na nakapasok sa top 16, 'di ba? So ngayon magkaalaman na talaga mga karag-karag. So may na-post silang video kay Miss Australia at kay Miss Canada, which is very surprised talaga yung pagkapasok ni Canada sa kani Australia. So, papanoorin natin ito mga karag-karag. At na-post na rin nila yung video ni Miss Universe Curaçao, which is hindi na natin yung papanoorin mga karag-karag kasi alam naman talaga natin na pasok talaga si Curaçao sa top 5, di ba? At isa siya sa mga frontrunners. So, ito na lang sa mga surprise na nakapasok sa top 16, yung papanoorin natin. So, papanoorin natin yung dalawang video ni Australia at saka ni Canada kung bakit nga ba sila umarangkada sa top 16 at bakit natalo nila yung mga frontrunner na sa tingin natin sila yung makapasok, diba? So, the moment of truth. Habang magmumukbang ako dito, pero hindi ko malang malagay yung video dito mga karag-karag kasi nga copyright sa Miss Universe channel, diba? So, ko lang, pakikinggan lang natin yung nila, sagot ni Canada at saka ni Australia habang nagmumukbang ako dito ng humba na ako na way lamig pagkaluto, promise. Hindi ko alam talaga yung lasa. Tapos, may salad din ako dito, vegetable salad. Ito yung sobra ng dinner na namin kagabi. So, hindi na ubos ng amo ko. So, ako na yung kakain. So, humbang baboy, baka magtaka kayo, Kuragan, bakit ka nakakain ng humbang baboy dyan? Nasa Middle East ka. Hindi po Muslim yung amo ko mga karag-karag. Lebanese sila, iba yung religion nila. So, free akong kumain ng karning baboy. So, magmukbang na si Kuragan habang pakikinggan natin yung closed door interview ng dalawang kandidata. At of course, may tubig na rin si Kuragan kasi may mayaman naman yung amo ko. Ito doon na natin to. Talaga, binutilya talaga na tubig yung gagamitin ni Kuragan. Charot, di ba? Kinuha ko lang yan sa pusit. Niripilan ko lang mga karag-karag. O sige na, eto na, watch nyo na habang kumakain ako dito kay gigutom si Kuragan. Gamitan tanig binisaya din. Patong yung Ano na siya dahil? Pinubri style ni akong pagkaunday.
Because I believe Miss Universe should be a leader, not only just a leader, someone who leads by example, someone who inspires others, and someone who walks with the group that they're leading, which is something I believe I do. It actually stemmed when I was in America last time. I started taking classes just for physical exercise and to maintain fitness. Then I was faced with a small issue in my life where my self-defense came into play, and that's when I realized I needed to become better at this and actually really focus on it because it helped me a lot in that situation and it built my confidence as a woman a lot. It's a long story. I'll try and keep it brief. I go for morning walks. I love keeping active. I was on my morning walk and a guy actually walked past me and grabbed me from behind. Instantly I turned around and my natural reaction was to want to chase after him. I realized that wasn't smart being a female by myself, so I actually ran home, got my car and followed him. I found out where he lived. I took photos of him, I found out his car registration and I took that to the police. And the police then later on explained to me that four other women had come forward that day, but they had no evidence to prove who the male was. But I think due to my self-defense background, I had the confidence to know that I wanted to take it a step further and make sure that this guy was locked up because it wasn't right. And he was. So yeah, that's what led me to wanting to do self-defense and wanting to focus on it more. So for me, transformational leadership is someone who steps up to the challenge to be a leader, to lead a pack, but also walk with a pack, to be an inspiration, and to be someone who people look up to and want to work together with to make a difference. And the other part of the question, the self-defense part, I really want to raise awareness about women learning self-defense. I would love to bring it into the schooling and education system because I think not only does it make a physical difference to people learning self-defense, for women especially, it makes a difference to their confidence, both emotionally and physically. And I think it just creates a lot more strength in women to know that if they ever are faced with a difficult situation, they are strong enough to stand up for themselves. Definitely the fact that it gives you a voice to be able to speak and be the voice of so many people. And to be able to have a platform where people really look up to you and believe you and are inspired by you, despite the glamour and the glitz, although I have had difficulties putting makeup on every single day and my skin is breaking out and my hairdryer broke, I know that it all comes down to your core and who you really are. So even though I am a tomboy at heart, I can dress up and be the pretty women that Miss Universe normally has. But yeah, I think being a tomboy at heart really does bring another level and another layer to Miss Universe. Okay, so during COVID, especially in Australia, there was very strict rules. And you really were just locked inside your small confinement of your home. You were only allowed to go within a 10-kilometer radius. However, one of the businesses that was still able to operate were florists. And because everyone was going through such a tough time, people were losing businesses, I wanted to help bring a light to everyone's life. And flowers are such a colourful, creative and beautiful thing to receive. So I thought if I could use my creativity and my time well to help uplift others in such a sad time for the world, I wanted to do that. So I started the business and yeah, it was really, really fun and really creative.
Currently, yes, so we're currently just online for now. I started this basically as soon as I was crowned my national title back in May, because I think with that platform, I was already advocating for environmental sustainability, especially within the fashion industry, and I guess just celebrating femininity and women's lifestyle with my skincare collection. So it's been, I guess, more than half a year now, and we're currently just on an online platform. I think that is my main passion, and that's also why I'm studying biology and business, because my main goal is to research and develop this type of fabric that's entirely sustainable and maybe even biodegradable after a certain period of time. Of course not right away, because we don't want like your clothes to just start deteriorating on you. But that is my main goal. So after I finish my degree, I would hope to go into lab research and do this fabric development. With fast fashion right now, and especially with technology and the internet, we just keep consuming things, and then with the new trend that's out, we just discard the old trend that's out. And actually 85% of textiles end up in landfills, and just to sort of put that into perspective for you guys, that's enough to fill up the Sydney Harbor twice. My friends have been so amazingly supportive, and I'm just so happy to have my community at Berkeley, because it's a huge public school, and that's actually why I chose to go to Berkeley, because we have over 40,000 undergraduate students from just all across the world, and I think the public institution is such a great way to meet people with different perspectives and different cultures, and so they've just been so accepting and supportive of me, and I've been really grateful for that. I would tell them to just take a little time to do research and to watch these videos that are out there on pageantry, on the girls when they talk, because I think the main stereotype right now is that the girls are just pretty and they have no brains, they're just standing there and posing, but that is just so far from the truth. And I think there is so much evidence out there of us girls who are not only beautiful but also have a passion and have the communication skills to advocate for what we believe in. So I would just tell them to take a little time to really dig deeper instead of just having an opinion right away. So I come from a Chinese heritage, and I'm super proud to be Chinese Canadian, because in Canadian we're very open and accepting to immigrants, to people just from all over the world across all different cultures. And so I think our multiculturalism is something that I just hold very dear within me. I have been openly accepted into the Canadian community ever since I was born in Montreal, and it's just been an amazing group of people in Canada. I've never really faced anything of like racism or any of that sort.
Yan ang mga karagara, ginawang radyo ni Kuragan ang close doon interview ni Canada at saka ni Australia, di ba? Multitasking taoy kay Huibis bi karon ang dami kong trabaho, mag-general cleaning ako kasi Friday bukas, di ba? So after ko nito, hindi naubos yung ano ko, may konting natira, so kakainin ko na naman ito mamaya. At after din nito, magluluto ako ng champurado. Pang snack ko mga karagara. May bugas, kasi ako pilit pa ba, tapos may chocolate powder kami dito. Tapos lagyan ko na lang ng gatas saka sugar, di ba? O may pang snack na naman si Kuragan. Banat day. Intras na pakadirig. Uli mo sa lasak bumuray, di mataling. Yun yung namin ay lugar ko mga karag-karag. Mag-utan ako glaw oy. Malapit na in just 2 months na lang yata or 3 months na lang yata ako dito sa Qatar. Uuwi na ako mga karag-karag. At ito na nga, balik na tayo. Tama na yung storytelling Kuragan. So, nung napanood ko yung napakinggan ko yung interview ni Australia, yung niya is parang may pagkahawig kay Dimili, yung harassment ba, di ba? So, kung pagbabasihan ko yung naging performance ni Australia sa preliminary at saka sa final, okay lang naman. Pero kung babasihan nila talaga yung closed door interview, kung bakit siya nakapasok, ay di wapak-wapak talaga din naman ang bunganga, di ba? So, deserve niya yung top 16 talaga. Si Canada naman, mga karag-karag talagang patok na patok yung niya ba, advokasya niya about sa fashion, sustainable fashion, which is, yun din talaga yung tinutukan ngayon ng Miss Universe Organization, di ba? Si Venezuela, fashion din. Si Arboni, fashion din, di ba? So, at isa rin si Canada sa may fashion line noon sa New York Fashion Week na kung saan dumalo si Harnas at ang ibang Miss Universe Organization. So, talaga hindi na ako magtaka na makapasok itong si Canada sa top 16 at narinig naman natin kung paano talaga bumula at bumuka yung bunganga niya sa pagsagot sa mga di ba, tanong. Very napaka-humble niya, no? Grabe. Kung pagbabasehan ko yung naging performance niya sa preliminary at saka sa final, hindi naman ganun kawaw, di ba? Pero dahil nga mas malaki yung punto sa closed door interview, talagang deserve ni Canada yung spot ng top 16 kung pagbabasihan natin tong closed door interview talaga nila, di ba? So, yan ang mga karag-karag. Ano yung masasabi ninyo sa pinakita na ng Miss Universe Organization ang closed door interview ng mga kandidata sa Miss Universe 2022. First time in the history ito na talagang pinaano ng Miss Universe Organization bitaw na siguro para matigil na yung mga binabatong basta kanila na lutuan yung nagaganap. So, ito na yung at the moment of truth, di ba? Resibo nila na pinili talaga nila yung mga kandidatang nakapasok sa top 16 na makuda. Mga mabigatin yung mga background, yung mga advokasya. So, sana na lang, no? Ay, ambot lang Basta manood tayo, abangan natin yung kay Celeste, mga karag-karag. Kung si Australia at si Canada, isa sa mga nagpaligwak sa spot ni Celeste sa top 16. So, excited ako na marinig yung closed door interview ni Celeste. Ngayon daw, February 14. Hindi ko alam kung February 14 kung matutuloy. So, abang tayo. At mag-ingay tayo sa comment section, mga karag-karag. At kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko at kumahilig ka sa pang good vibes na reaction video sa beauty pageant, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, Kuragan Karag. Ang babaeng lagi na karag-karag. And see you in my next vlog. Ang Ibagbiang Kuragan. Kutas day, no? Busog ta po yan buyat, no?